Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening.
We have here on the table in Sugar Factory, Osunlade, or how do I say this? Do I say Osunlade, Osunlade,
Osunlade.
Osunlade?
Osunlade.
Right. And Scott?
That's right.
Scott Marr, right?
Yes.
Okay,
correct.
that's simple. Where are you from?
Australia.
Australia, okay.
Down under.
And you're from an island, right?
I live on an island, but I'm from Earth. I'm pretty much from all over. I live in Santorini now.
Before that? Because if you say all over,
before
then
that Puerto Rico, before that New York, before that LA, before that
Wow.
Atlanta and St. Louis. I was born in St. Louis, so I move around. I'm a gypsy.
So about the new album,
Yeah.
it's been 4 years,
5 years.
5 years actually.
Yeah, since the last house album.
Okay, so we've been listening to some tracks
Yeah.
on the album,
Yeah.
and well, they sound quite amazing actually.
Thank you.
Can you tell us and the audience a bit about how it came together, the philosophy, and also your collaboration with Scott and the combination of music and art?
Yeah, well, the album was actually 3 years in the making. So Scott and we met via internet, I guess. One of the artists on my label sent me an email with an image from this guy saying, this is totally something that you love. And it was obviously like, yes, this is organic. So I went to his blog and checked out some other things and emailed him and was like, look, I don't know if you know who I am or whatever, but I love your work. I'd love to do a project with you. And I was so blown away by the feeling of the images that I saw, and it was just so organic. And if I was a great painter, that would be what my art looked like.
Wow,
So
Scott, that's a great compliment.
Yes, thank you very much.
I never saw the art in real before I saw it today.
Yeah.
And I still, if I really look at the art, I can't really see how it was actually produced. So I was just having a little chit-chat, and I found out everything is being burned. But can you explain a little bit more?
Yeah, so basically the details, the final lines, are all seared into the paper. Use sort of a fancy soldering iron, if you will. So I just can sear straight into the paper. And then all the colours I've basically collected myself from the bush, where I live. So there's stones, vegetable matter, leaves, barks, berries, flowers, yeah, and I can extract colour from all those.
And that goes in every little line.
No, it's painted on, so it's basically like a watercolour. Yeah,
Good scouting.
Hey, that was the universe. It was actually interesting how it came about. It was, I'd never gone to Australia, and my first ever tour was last August. And I think this was July. So it was literally like email. I'm like, we have to work. I'm coming to Australia. And it was just by chance. So it was the universe, I believe. And we met, and it was like within 5 minutes, it was, okay, we're going to do this.
Wow, so the tracks were 3 years? And
Tracks for 3 years, and yeah, so...
And I had to work my ass off.
Yeah,
Why?
so yeah, I had to basically become a taskmaster via Skype.
So how many images did you create?
15, 16.
Yeah,
the
okay,
record
16.
label.
Yeah.
So I
Well, actually
basically
17
put-
if you add the CD as well.
Well, originally it was just going to be artwork that I had created.
Yeah.
But I wanted to bring something a bit fresher. I don't know what.
Right.
And then it just evolved into this project.
I think in one of our conversations, he was like, well, what do you think about doing something about all of the religions? I said, well, let's do something about the Orishas.
Maybe it's a good time now to explain a bit about your Yoruba.
Well, Yoruba is...
It's a title of your label.
It's the title of my label. It is a nature-based culture, not a religion, I guess in my eyes at least. And it is, the idea is the components that the source, God, whatever you call it, provided us with on the planet that we live as an exponent of itself to sustain our lives. At one point, actually when I stopped producing for major labels, I took a sabbatical of 2 years, and that was when I embraced it and became a priest.
Did you know anything before you met Osun about
Not a
Yoruba?
thing.
No?
Not a thing. I've never even heard of deep house before. So.
Wow. Okay.
Oh man, when I first heard it, I was holy shit.
Yeah.
What is going on? Yeah, it blew me away.
What we wanted to do, or what we set out to do, which I think Scott has done a great job of, was to actually deify the Orishas, because most indigenous images of any gods, they're usually depicted as superheroes, very outside of our grasp. And because his work is so organic, I said it has to be of nature. And he has a saying, every time we talk about the work, he goes, this work contains DNA, and it actually does. So it is actual nature. Everything in here is natural. So
the first single or the album will be released May 16th?
The album is May 16th, yeah.
And then what is the album is called Pyrography?
The album is called Pyrography. I actually changed. The actual album was entitled a few different things, but after seeing this work, I said it has to be about this art. For me, it was just a precision. Like, you look at all this stuff, and it looks like wood. It looks organic. So I knew nothing about it, and I said, well, I have a pretty loyal fan base that, from the years past, they really are interested in Yoruba, and they really are interested in more things than just the music.
There's also a book coming out.
There's a limited book which has the print, the CD, and it's a really, really nice endeavor. We're taking pre-orders, and as we get up to 100 or 200, we'll manufacture them. The page before the image is actually the orikis, which are the traditional Yoruba prayers that have never been published, never translated, because Yoruba is only oral. There's never been, there's not a lot of published work about it.
Wow.
And we want to kind of expand the knowledge of what this is to people. There's a CD of the album.
And then, what if the people are not here? Can they buy it on internet? Or?
As of May, it will be available. We're going to get it properly shot in 3D so people can see the actual pages. And as of now, we're just taking orders and taking people's emails. And as we get up to the numbers, just to start it, we'll do a proper PayPal and get it going. And
album is out, singles out too, right?
Single is out as of 3 weeks ago, Idiosyncrasy. The next single will be released second week of May, and then the album just after.
I'm a little bit behind, but which is the single of all the songs?
Idiosyncrasy, number 4 on the album.
And who's choosing singles?
I choose everything.
You choose your own.
I'm the boss.
I am in control.
and all right, I like that.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a tyrant.
So what kind of music are you making now?
Soul music.
Soul music.
Yeah.
No house.
It's honest. It's from my soul. It's house because it's at a faster tempo and it has a 4/4 beat, but it's soul.
Anybody who is very interested in having an original book, sign in here. Well, actually here.
Not here today.
But sign in. I mean, leave your email, right? Leave your email and all those kind of things.
We're not asking the money yet.
And when it's ready,
just a commitment.
After the 16th of May, right? It's ready to deliver it internationally, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.